Your Excellency, could you please introduce us to Maldives? What is Maldives?
Maldives is a stretch of very beautiful islands in the middle of the Indian Ocean. It has 320,000 people. It has recently had its first multi-party elections. It has been able to, it's a 100% Muslim country, and not many Muslim countries have been able to, in a sense, develop a homegrown democratic movement, galvanize the people to activism, been able to have free and fair election, and change a dictatorship very smoothly and have a smooth transfer of power. That is the Maldives.
Now, being a young democracy, it also comes as a package because that means that your democracy is fragile. And how are you coping?
Democracy is very fragile. We have to be imaginative on how we may be able to consolidate democracy. In attempting to consolidate democracy, we try to develop institutions and structures. The new constitution has given separation of powers. So therefore, we need to develop the judiciary, the legislature, as well as the independent institutions. In a nutshell, give room to others and don't let the executive take over.
Now, at the moment, very quickly, is the issue of the economic downturn that the world is facing, the rising fuel prices and food crisis as well. How has this affected your country, and how is it coping as well?
We depend on tourism, so the downturn is going to be difficult. It's a big challenge, but we are coping. We have braced for the worst case scenario, but in a sense, it's very, very difficult now because of the difficulties, the economic difficulties, but at the same time, we are having to deliver the pledges. If democracy cannot deliver to the people, to their needs, then really there is little need for democracy. So we really have to be working on delivery.
Now, probably in a nutshell, could you tell us your economic recovery program that you have got, and how should the West help?
Mainly through privatization. We are not asking for aid. We don't feel that that's a line that we should go. But we are asking for international firms to come and invest in the Maldives. Europeans have invested in tourism in the Maldives, and they know it has given them a very, very handsome return. What we are saying is there are other areas in health, in education, in infrastructure, in water, electricity, transport. It's endless, and Maldives is really open for business.
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think that I hope that is the priority areas that you have. But the issue that brings in here is the issue of red tape. How is it easy for a business person to come to Maldives, and how long does it take him to start operating as a business person?
Very, very quickly. We have a one-stop process where you could just get everything done through the Ministry of Trade, which has an Invest Maldives section in it. And if it's overboard and fine and legally perfect, then nothing at all. It's going to be very transparent. We cannot tolerate corruption. We will not tolerate corruption. And so it's going to be transparent, and it's going to be quick. Even right now, Maldives is the most favorable investment. We have the most favorable investment environment in South Asia.
Now, Your Excellency, I myself, I care about the safaris and all that. What is it that you wanted to tell me, and my viewers watching this program now, that Maldives is the ultimate tourist destination?
We've developed tourism for the last 30 years. We've had a unique brand for it. We've gone to very upmarket development of tourism. And therefore, the kind of impacts that we have on arrivals because of recessions are not as big as other countries. Maldives tourism is very resilient. It bounces back every time. I think the kind of models that we've developed in resorts and the manner in which we've developed tourism, others can also gain experience through it.
Your Excellency, on the last note, I know you came to solicit trade for your country. There are lots of people watching this program. I want you to watch them in the eye, because every time I'm here in London, there's an investment forum, people are asking for trade for their country. I want you to look in the eye of my viewer now and say why you need them to come to Maldives, and the time is now.
You need to come to the Maldives because the returns are good. Maldives is open for investment and the opportunities are plenty. We've just recently had our first multi-party elections. You don't have to, we do not tolerate corruption, so therefore everything would be transparent, and investments would be very, very welcome.
Your Excellency, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
If I can pick a guy, but he made a guess.
Yeah.